You want 10,000 US dollars or whatever off your next car purchase. I am in the car industry. I am here every single day. I've been in this industry for a good amount of time. Maybe you're looking for $10,000 off. Maybe you're looking for $5,000 off. Maybe you're looking for $2,000 off. Whatever the case may be, the purpose of this video is to help you negotiate. It's going to help you say the right things and do the right things to get a reasonable discount. Now, is $10,000 a realistic realistic discount to get off a car? Debatable. But the purpose of the video is to help you negotiate, to help you get a good discount off the car, whether it's $10,000 or $100, right? Obviously $100 is not a lot, but you get what I'm saying. So without further ado, let's just talk about it. Let's just have a conversation. I'm here working today and I figured I'd, just kind of talk to the camera a little bit and give you some general tips to help you get a nice discount. Starting off, the first thing you absolutely need to keep in mind, and the first thing you really need to do before even stepping into the car dealership, is to go on your computer, go on your phone, and do some very basic research on the car you're looking to buy. Basically, what that means is you're gonna go look for the car, who has the car you want. Let's just say a 2020 used Camry with 30,000 miles on it. That's the car you're looking for, hypothetically. You're gonna see who has that car and who is pricing that car with, right? Maybe another dealership has $25,000 for the car. Maybe a different one has $23,000, but a little bit more higher mileage. You're gonna see like the average price range of the car that dealerships are advertising, right? That's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna check the Kelley Blue Book. You're gonna check the Carfax. You're gonna do all the necessary research prior to going to the dealership. After you do that, the next thing you're gonna do is this. You're going to call the dealership up. You're gonna call all the dealerships that have the car you want in stock. You're gonna ask for availability and if there's anything they could do on the price of the car. Now, something you're going to run into is the dealership probably is not going to give you any type of numbers or discounts over the phone, usually, right? If they do, God bless, maybe you can do a little negotiation over the phone, but you have to keep in mind a dealership will be a lot more likely to get aggressive on the price of the car if you're standing there in front of them. There's a saying like being there is key or something. I don't know the saying, but if you're face to face and they know you're there to buy the car, the aggression will be there and the discount will be larger rather than being over the phone. As far as the dealership knows, you're just not going to show up. This is all kind of bull crap just to get, to pin a dealership against another dealership, right? So they might not be as aggressive as if you were actually there. But of course you want to call, see if the car is in stock, see if the car is available. And then once you get the green light from that, I recommend going to the dealership. But yeah, do your research, do all the necessary research. If you have a trade-in, figure out what your car is worth on a general basis. Kelley Blue Book's a great website, you should use it. Get an idea of what your car is worth, get an idea of what the dealership has in stock that you're ready to buy, get an idea of the price of it, and then that's when you actually go to the dealership. Now you are at the car dealership, you're sitting down with the salesperson. This is what you're gonna do. This is the first thing you're gonna do when you get there. Please drive the car. Drive the car. Even if you've owned one before and you know it's a good car and you feel confident in the car, please drive the car. You know how many times I've seen people go through the whole motions of negotiating, of finding the car they want, the interest rate, the warranties, everything lines up after hours of talking, and they hop in the car and they realize they hate the way it drives for whatever reason, and the whole thing kind of blows up. Please drive the car. I know that has nothing to do with negotiating and getting a 10K discount or whatever discount, but please, please, please drive the car. So you drove the car, you love the car, you like the way it feels, you like the way it drives. Now it's time to get into the nitty gritty of negotiating. Now here are some tips off the hip here, right? When you're dealing with a salesperson, when you're dealing with a dealership, the best thing you can do to start getting into that negotiating conversation is simply tell them you're there to do business. You're there to buy a car. You are a buying customer and you mean straight business. But the numbers have to make sense. So if you give the dealership the motivation of knowing that you're there to buy a car, you're not there to play games, right? It's a good way to start the conversation off. Now, after you did your research, you should have a number in your head. You should always have a number in your head. To kind of beat around the bush and to say, what's your best number? What's your best number? A dealership can give you $200 off and that can be their best number, but it might not be your best number. So really know what kind of discount you're hoping to get. Maybe it's $3,000. In your head, 3,000 is the number you want. That's the number you leave and take delivery of the car. And there's really no problem telling them that. People like to keep things a secret. I don't know why. Tell them what you're hoping to do. $3,000 off is what you want. Say it. I want $3,000 off the MSRP of the asking price of this car. So if you can do that, maybe we can shake hands. Or not maybe, we can shake hands. That'll give them the motivation and just the knowing that you're there to do business. Now, of course, it probably won't go that easy. They'll bring it back up to their managers, and they'll probably come back at $500 off, or maybe $1,000 off, or whatever the case may be. So at that point, this is what you need to do. One second here, guys. You need to justify the price. Justify the price of the car, justify your discount, justify everything you can justify. You could tell them that you're doing research, maybe you're shopping around, maybe you're seeing what's good, what's out there, and you say, hey, listen, this dealership is charging this. If you can beat it by $1,000, we can do business. If you justify your discount, it'll put you in you'll be in the advantage situation, not the disadvantage, if that makes sense. Always justify your discount. Justify everything that you're asking the dealership to do for you. And once you do that, you'll be in the upper hand of the negotiations. Now, it's always good to be realistic as well, right? If you see dealerships charging too much for a used or new car, then you know you have a leg to stand on. But if you just make up a number on the top of your head, oh, I want $7,000 off this car, even though you never seen that type of discount on that type of car, and the car might be hard to get, there's not a lot out there. If you did your research, like I said in the beginning of the video, and you see 20 or 30 of them out there and they're really easily accessible, way different story, right? Way more likely to get a big juicy discount. But if there's only 2 or 3 in a 100-mile radius, the dealership might stand on their ground and realize, listen, if you want a huge discount, someone might come in after you and buy it for full price. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to keep that in mind. Now, I know the title of the video says $10,000 off, and everything I'm telling you is the right steps to get that type of discount, but it's not going to happen every single time because of the things I'm saying now, and I hope that makes sense. Just to recap, do your research, check the car's availability, see the average type of discounts these cars are getting. You can go on Reddit, you can go on all different types of websites, Kelley Blue Book, to kind of see the average discount these cars are getting. Go to the dealership, tell them straight up what you're hoping to accomplish, and that you are a buying customer, and then you should be in an advantage point to get a very big, hefty discount. Kind of goes without saying, and I highly, highly recommend you do this, but I think it goes without saying, you have to be nice. You have to be respectful. During this whole negotiation process, you have to be kind, proper, not rude, not rushy, and this, because at the end of the day, we're people and you're dealing with people, and you're people and you're dealing with other people, right? We're just people. So the nicer you are, the calmer you are, the more respectful you are. It's just, people like to help people out that they like. So if they like you, you like them, things are going in a smooth direction, you're a good customer, you're way, way, way more likely to get a nice big discount rather than being rude, pushy, in a rush, nasty attitude. I think that goes without saying. Now, it goes the other way around too. If the dealership is rude to you off the get-go, I don't even think you should do business there, right? It leaves a bad taste in your mouth. If a dealership is nasty and rude and they're not treating you with the respect you deserve, just leave. Even if they have the car you want, just leave. There's no point, because if there's something wrong with the car, they're not going to take care of you. You want to feel like you're getting well taken care of. So if there's any type of disrespect going on, just leave, okay? And I think the same goes to you, to them too. You got to be respectful, okay? A very, very, very important thing I want to mention at this part of the video, we're about 10 minutes in, and if you're still here, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. But something really important I want to say, buying a car cash will not do you any favors in the year 2025. Dealerships rather you finance. They get a little bit of kickback from the finance company. So if you're really looking for a nice big discount off the price of the car, financing is your best bet. And if you really don't want to pay interest, you could pay off the car literally in the next month's payment. You finance it, you make them happy, you get a bigger discount than if you would pay cash. And then a month goes by, 2 months go by, you can pay it cash, or you can even refinance the vehicle, something like that down the road. Keep that in the back of your mind. A lot of people still think paying cash is a cash price, like a big discount if you pay cash. That was really 1980s, maybe even 1990s. It's out of style. dealerships want you to finance. So please keep that in mind, and it's a good strategy to get a better deal on the car. Another really important point I want to say here and bring up, a lot of people think timing matters a lot. If you go at the end of the month, the beginning of the month, the middle of the month. In the year 2025, guys, dealerships don't really care. I mean, if you're looking for a discount, people say going at the end of the month will get you a bigger discount because they have to hit a quota, which can be true sometimes. Most dealerships, the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, they want to sell you a car, and a good dealership will do whatever it takes to sell you a car within a reasonable means, right? So going at the end of the month, it's kind of just, I don't know the right word, it's just kind of old news. I mean, some dealerships might still go off that protocol of, you know, doing a little bit better on deals at the end of the month, but from my experience, the middle of the month, the beginning of the month, we're going to go all out to try to make the deal happen. And that's really, I think, most dealerships' protocol nowadays, right? If a dealership can take care of you and give you a reasonable discount, they will do it because they want to earn your business, but it has to be within the right means, right? If you're making up numbers on the top of your head, 10 grand off, 20 grand off, 5 grand off, and you don't justify the pricing, you're not going to get a big discount. If you follow the steps I'm telling you, and again, it all goes back to research. You have the internet at the palm of your hand. Use it and understand what will make sense for you discount-wise, the car-wise, the dealership. You know, you got to leverage all this stuff because you have it at the palm of your hand. Use it. I truly believe buying a car in the year 2025 does not have to be stressful. It does not have to be annoying, and you don't have to get ripped off, right? Dealerships get a really bad rap nowadays, and I feel like, you know, it's a mutual thing here, right? The dealership has to be a good running business, and the customers have to be understanding that dealerships are not out to get them. And if you understand that and it's a good business, things will go very smoothly and you will get a nice discount off a car you're looking to buy. With that being said, I know the title was a little bit clickbaity. You got to do what you got to do. It's YouTube 2025. I'm a small creator. You got to do what you got to do. But I think you got some really good information from this video. I hope you appreciate the information I'm giving you. Leave me some comments, some feedback from this video. I would love to have a discussion in the comments below. Like the video, helps the algorithm. I'm a new YouTuber. You want to help a new YouTuber out, I would really appreciate it. I'll be making a lot more videos just like this in the far future, helping you with your car buying, car information, just overall tips with buying cars or sales, or, you know, different video ideas. Hit them at me. I'd love to hear some feedback, and I like to, you know, I want to make all different types of videos, but let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see. And that's really all I got. Take care.